All right, I was asked by my good friend Deborah if I would create a video that would teach you how to access SISU. So I'm just going to let you know I put in the keywords in Google, SISU database, and one of the first ones is SISU, the original real estate operating system. That's the one I click on, and that's what this page should look like. This is for the first time you're logging in. And over here, you see where it's logging in? I'm clicking on that. And I'm gonna just put in my information. It's already saved. Definitely be using your EXP email address and password. So this is my dashboard. And one of the questions that she was asking is, how do you add your transactions? And this is what I used right here. So my profile is over here. I highly recommend you go in and you at least put your photo on your profile. And the second thing I might suggest is going down and adding your goals. If you haven't done that, don't worry about it. You can go back and add it later. And then as you go back, if you were really wanting to start adding in your activity, this is where I would go. I would click on record activity, and right away I was fortunate enough that I had some activity going on. I had a few listings that I have just added. So I'm going to recommend that you go with whatever option seems to be the right one. So you've got appointment set, appointment met, signed, under contract, and closed. Well, what I also want you to hear is my transactions. I didn't want to go through all that. I just wanted to add the transactions. So I clicked on this button, add a transaction. And what that gave me was this screen. And what's really cool about it is that I can start here, transaction overview. This is for the client's information. So first name, last name. Are they a buyer or a seller? You decide. The lead source, where'd you get them from? Do you have that person's email? If you don't have somebody's email, I recommend don't leave home without getting home or a cell phone and email on everybody. So those details go in here. If you have something set, add the date. If you have it a time that you've already met with them, add that. And then as I'm scrolling down, you could even say when you signed the paperwork, when they've gone under contract, they're closed, the transaction amount. So I felt that there was a little bit of disconnect between transaction amount means you've had a transaction. I am not comfortable at this stage because I'm not positive how this is supposed to be. But in the notes section down here, I put in my list price and the date. And then also if there's a separation between the day that I'm listing it is not necessarily the day that it's going to be going active. So I actually added the PLN date, which is today, and then the date that I want it to be going active. When I'm done with all that, I'm hitting add, which is also known as save. And then let's make the assumption that that information is in there. So what do you want to do next? Well, how do I want to add this? See up here where it says transaction overview? Well, if I click on that, it backs me up one step. I don't want to, I want to cancel. I'm going to leave. I want to go back to transactions. Okay, here we go. So right now, I have 5 transactions in my account, and each of these, there's a lot of data here. So I've added this information in, but if I want to go in and edit any of this, check this out. I've got these options: edit, tasks, documents, comments, history, lost, and duplicate. So you need to get in here and not only add your transactions, but if I wanted to edit something, here's a transaction that I have. That this was a referral that I gave another agent. So my lead sources, I just said it's a referral, and then I'm getting paid on it. It was, nice little chunk of change for what it was. So even referrals can be added into this. Again, if I wanted to go back and pick a different transaction, I would just simply go up here, click on transaction, and pick a different one. So let's see, I want to go to this one. I just came back from the listing appointment, and I officially have this one listed. So I just want to double check what's here already. So they are a seller. The date in here, first time I met with them, it was in February. Today's date is my signed date. It's not under contract yet. Again, the transaction amount I didn't put in, but I listed the price here and then the source that I got it from. And then again, you save always before you leave the screen. And then check this out. Over here, I can now go in and add by signed to live listing form. This is the client's information. And let's see, I put in their address, photograph. I can put in when the photographer is coming, if there's a sign that's going in, our target list date. Well, I just happen to know what that is, so I can, target list date is July 18th. So target list date, technically it's listed already, but you know what I mean. It's the go live. Oh, well, wait a minute. Here we go. So I got a go live date. So technically the current list date is today, but whatever. If I have an open house, I can put that in here. Transaction, really nothing else I want to change at this moment. And I can say update. All right. If I go under contract, there's other tasks that are part of this. By the way, if you haven't watched any videos, any videos yet on YouTube about tasks, I highly recommend that you do that. So this is as much as I have right this second. Again, if this goes under contract, who am I going to share this information with? So I might have, I don't see anybody in here that I know of. There's a lot of people in here. But you're going to want to add names of people that you're going to want to send out a notice to. You can do that here. Okay, I'm leaving it for the moment because that's really all I want to talk about. That's it. So good luck on working with SISU. Okay, bye.